Today we're moving on to 370A, and that would be problem 1 through 53 odd, which seems like a lot, but most of it is really easy. So take a look at the first set. We are going to be converting back and forth to logarithms. Now, this book actually does a pretty terrible job introducing logarithms, but you all had secondary 3 last year, and we did a much better job. So this should be review. Now, you've forgotten everything, but the book does an okay job reviewing, just a terrible job teaching. So number 2 says write each logarithmic equation in its equivalent exponential form. So if we look at number 2, log base 121 of 11 equals 1/2. Do you remember what that would be in exponential form? No, this is the base, this is the exponent, and this is the answer. So 121 raised to the 1/2 equals 11. Does that make sense? Pretty easy. So take a look at number 6. There's no base on number 6. If the base is not listed, then the base is 10. So this would be 10 to the negative 4 equals 0.0001. What does a negative exponent do? Flips it upside down, so this actually becomes 1 over 10 to the 4th, which is 1/10,000. Okay, what about number 12? There's no base. What is the base of the natural log? E. So your calculator has 2 bases, base 10 and base E. So number 12 would be e to the 1st equals e. Okay. So those are super simple. Look at number 22. We're going to go backwards. 3 to the 6th equals 729. What's the logarithm version of that? Log base 3 of 729 equals 6. Okay, what about number 32? You could say log base e, but it's much easier to just write the ln. The ln of 4 equals negative x. So 34, I can't really see it. Hang on. So it's just backwards. It'll just be log base y of z equals x. Okay? Now, the next set just asks you to evaluate ln is log base e. Yeah. So take a look at number 36. Log base 5 of 1. What is that asking? What's the exponent value? 5 to what exponent equals 1? In that case, it's going to be 0. So you could rewrite it. 5 to the x equals 1, and the only answer that works there would be 0. What about 40? Log base 10 of what is it? Log base 10 of this. Oh, I see where I'm confused. I wrote it wrong. Sorry. 10 raised to the what equals 10 to the negative 2. Negative 2. Okay, and here's a little trick. Whenever the base matches this number, you can cross everything out, and that's your answer. Yes. 25. Just put parentheses around them and treat it like one number. So log base 2/5 of, 25. 25, I can't see it. What is the exponent of a square root? 1/2. So it's 225 to the 1/2. Thanks, Maddie. Does that make sense? Okay, well, what if I don't know how to figure out, say, number 42? Log base 1/7 of what exponent is 2401? It's got to be negative. It's got to flip upside down. But 7 to what power is 2401? I don't know what it is. You could guess, or do you remember the change of base formula? How do you plug this into your calculator? Is there a button that says log base 1/7? No, we only have two buttons. We have the ln button, which is log base e, and the log button, which is log base 10. But I can convert this into any base I want by doing this. ln of 2401 divided by the ln of 1/7. You could do the same thing with the log button. So that is called the change of base formula. I turned it from a log base 1/7 problem into a log base e. And the same thing would work with the log. The only thing you're not allowed to do is if you use the ln on top, you can't use the log on bottom. That'll mess it up. So, and I always use the log button because it's one fewer letter to write, but, or the log takes longer, but they'll both work. And I should get -4 is my guess. -4. Yeah, it's way simple. So on the last set, it says use your calculator to solve these and round them to the nearest one, but they're already in log or ln form, so you're just going to plug them in and write down the decimals. Yeah, it's super easy. Yes, Braden? Yeah, so if, and I never do this, if you go into math, is it in number? No, right there. You have to have the updated software. The older 84s don't have this, but if your 84 has that special exponent where it lifts it up instead of using the caret, then you should have a log base button at the bottom of math. But I found it actually takes longer to find that and type it in than it does to just type ln of 6 over ln of 3. So some of you actually have a log button, and you can type it in like this. So if you have that button, go ahead and use it. But ever since they put it on there, I've never used it. It's just easier to change the base. Okay. Right. Good luck.